Hi everyone, it's Lavinia and welcome to today's video. I was tagged by Lori June at Sarcastically 60 something. I will link her channel in the description box to answer 10 things I've learned as a YouTube creator. So I thought I would share those 10 things. There might be some things might have like a combination, but I thought as I did that I would just go ahead and just do some Zentangle drawing. These are the first few. I had started to draw these and then had stopped. This was Festoon, Seedways, Melvina, Toodles, and Starlight. So I'm just going to add some other little doodles or not necessarily Zentangles as I go through my 10 things. So I have here an Artist Loft pen in 0.05, graphite pencil, eraser, my this is gray toned paper, so I have graphite, and I'm going to see, depending on how long this video is, I'm going to also add some white charcoal and maybe some white gel pen, so you'll see a little bit of a difference on this here. So I guess the first thing would be go ahead and give it a try. I started my channel maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, not sure. And I thought, well, you know what? Why shouldn't I just give it a try, see if I like it? And so that's what I did. So that would be the first thing. I guess the second thing might be don't get discouraged by the numbers of subscribers. I started out with 1, then it was excited to see 10 and, grow from there. So again, tell your friends, tell your family, and eventually, those numbers will pick up. And also you can make private videos. So I guess that would be my third. You don't always have to make public videos. You can set them to private. You can share those videos. So let's say you make a video, but you still want to share it on YouTube for friends and families. You can set that to private, and you can then email that link to whoever it is that you want to have them see it. So number 4 is, I guess, do you want to make a business out of it, or are you just looking to make connections? Are you just looking for a creative outlet? I think there's a difference in that, and you probably just need to make that decision as to what it is that your intention, if you do want to create a YouTube channel. I'm not monetized, and that's not my goal, even though, I've been on YouTube for, like I mentioned, for several years, but that's not my goal on YouTube. I enjoy the connections that I've made, the happy mail and comments and even emails. So, and who knows, maybe one day I'll get to meet in person some of the folks and friendships that I've made here. I know I've seen some videos where some others have, I guess depending where they live, have been able to meet up, and I think that's wonderful. So that would be my number 4. Number 5, it's okay not to edit your videos. I tried that when I first started my channel, and it just seemed to take forever. I don't know if it's my internet connection, because the videos weren't really that long, maybe half hour on some of them, 45 minutes, but it would sometimes take really 8 hours by the time I edited it into the program, and maybe the program wasn't the best. I don't know. I think it's just my internet, and because even now that I don't edit the videos, sometimes even a 15-20 minute video can take 3 hours. I think it depends on the time of day. If other people, I don't know if other people like neighbors or something are streaming, maybe that could be it. But yeah, I just don't edit my videos anymore. I'll use the pause button if I'm doing something where, I can pause it, but let's say I'm doing a drawing like this. Um, you know, I just I just don't edit. It is what it is. And that brings me, I guess, to number 6, that it's okay to show your mistakes or if something doesn't go right. So I think, you just move on with it. And I think my subbies probably like to see that, you know, how to fix maybe some things if I do make a mistake, or I know I like seeing that on who videos that I watch. It's like, oh, okay, that's a great way that maybe to fix something. Um, so yeah, so don't worry about that if a mistake happens. And number 7, I guess, goes back to the internet, is to having patience with that and um, not get discouraged. And number 8, I would say try some new techniques. I don't tell my subbies, don't do this or don't do that. Give it a try, because, for example, I might like something, but maybe they don't, or vice versa. Maybe there's a technique that I just don't like, but maybe somebody else might. So, as an example, I've watched some watercolor artist videos, and sometimes, one or two will say don't use white watercolor or don't use black. And I think it just depends on what you're drawing or painting. I know, like, if you're looking for a translucent type of effect, probably black, pure, the black that comes in the palettes may dull that. As well as the white. But to me, I guess it just depends on the look that you're going for. So I don't tell folks, don't do this or don't do that. I say, try it. Maybe that's something that you like. And that's what's happened to me. It's like, well, I'll give it a try, and, happy accidents, like Bob Ross says, happen. And I would say for number 9, go ahead and find your niche or not. For example, on my channel, you'll find a variety of different things. Like, there'll be drawing, there'll be my cats, different mixed media videos, shopping hauls. So there's just a variety. So you may have one thing that you want to focus on, and that's great. But maybe you want to do a variety of different things, and that is perfectly well to do also. And I think number 10 is, this is a great learning community. I've learned how to make cards, journaling, things that I haven't tried before. And I find things that I like, maybe things that I've tried, and it's like, okay, this really isn't for me. Different techniques that maybe I've never heard of before, like, like the Zentangle, using pan pastels and things like that. So I think that's a great thing here on YouTube as well. So those are my 10 items or 10 things. And I think I'm going to go ahead and tag some folks, and maybe they already have been tagged or not, but I'm going to tag, and I will list these folks in the description box. So definitely go ahead and check out their channel. So Emily at Emily's Paper Caper, Gina at Gina Loves to Craft, Annie at Annie Creates, Audrey at Odds and Ends, Sue at Crafty Sue 519, Janet K at Sunflowers and Crafts, Paula at Crafting with Paula, Hazel at Art with Hazel, Gina at Perfectly Imperfect Junk Journals, Emily at Emily's Craft and Crochet, Donna Maria at Just Donna Maria, and Mimi at By Mimi with Love. So hopefully, you again check out their channels. They're all of a different variety. So you may find something again that might be outside your niche, and you're able to go ahead and support these YouTubers as well. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.